Give it a couple seconds for some guys to get on here. Once you're here, just let us know, leave a comment. Do we have audio? Do we have video? More importantly, do we have both audio and video? You will see every evening, guys jump on and they have one or the other for some reason. So once you're here, just comment up. We can look at whatever you want. We can talk about light politics. We can talk about current events. There's quite a bit from today. We can talk about gear. We can talk about how to build it. We can talk about what to use it for. We can talk about really anything you want. Homesteading, business design, lifestyle, prepping, whatever you want to talk about. We do these videos almost every night, 9 o'clock. And we've been doing them since YouTube started doing lives. Prior to that, I was doing lives on Facebook. And I've been doing, YouTube stuff and social media since the beginning of the internet, or since the beginning of social media. Started the company 35 years ago before the internet, so I know a little bit about building gear and I know a little bit about business, so we can discuss any of those things. Chuck, what's up, buddy? Benjamin Brewer, AJ, Jason Rappaport, what's going on? Jason, Billy Magnum, Wes Myers. Jason, I saw a post you made yesterday about coming out and taking the first class and such. And then I went to look at the comments again, and I never could find that post. Was that on your personal page? I thought it was on TAC Response Alumni, but I never could find the post again. Todd John, Landfill, what's up? The whole stretcher, Dean. T, what's going on? Brawl Dog, Desert Rat, how are we? JG. Wes Myers, Billy Magnum, Don Stinson, what's up? All right, guys, so you saw the school shooter happen today. Before they launched that out, and maybe it's fake, right? Maybe it's not real. Twitter says that the shooter looked to be a girl living as a boy, boy living as a girl. I don't know which is which. A lot of trans pride, gay pride stuff on his Twitter. Said Kamala Harris, blah, 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 and kill all MAGA, capital, and then TS, so maggots. I don't know if it's real. We'll see, I guess, over the next couple days. They're going to say it's not. Even if it is, then you're going to find out it is possibly. That's what's out there. 2 teachers dead, 2 students dead. CNN said 30 wounded. I just heard 4 went to the hospital. So I don't know. They're saying AK. Kevin, what's up? Don, Chuck, I'm great. Picked up the exhaust. Oh, very cool, very cool. Did I find Gun Monk? I did find Gun Monk, yep. Boxed up, ready to ship tomorrow morning. Dean, what's up? Gun Monk's right here. I had to build some pulls for that rig. I had never done pulls. I hadn't put them on there anyway. And, oh, look at that. Thunderhill Farm. So, built up some pulls to put on there. And then I'll go out. So what got built today? The super kit bags. We are well into the gray super kits. We've got some 500 IV. There's a bunch more of those. I don't know where they're at. I thought these were done. We had a little mix up on those, so I've been resewing a bunch of pieces tonight just to get those all out the door. We got to pull these off, put new ones on. Not a big deal. We got a bunch of tourniquets. It's like some days we are fucking spot on, and then other days shit we do on a normal day gets like fucking upside down. I don't understand sometimes. So I'm here fixing it. Here are multicam black mini packs. Somebody custom ordered one of these. We built a couple of extras. I've never seen one with blue like that. Super kits from tonight's text were gone in 10 minutes. Wild, huh? Dawn, I'll be the fat dude by the front. He knows who you are, Jason. Dawn's been here. Gun Monk, hey, what's up there, buddy? Going good, Chuck. What are you going to be distilling this round? Been busy. Who else coming to SRF? All right, I'm not seeing a whole lot of conversation, not a lot of traffic. Guys, you comment this out and we will talk about whatever you want to talk about. Otherwise, we'll cut this one short. I talked all day. I recorded for over 7 hours today. So I've said what I've got to say. If you didn't hear it, if you want to do this, let's do it. Ordered another super kit bag. Do you have any super kit bags? They're large, dude. Ordered a mini pack in royal blue thread last. That's you, buddy. That's the only guy. That's you. You ordered it as a custom, right? Super kit bags were sold out in 12 minutes. That's fucking wild. That's wild. We built them 4 days back to back to back. Gray ones are going next. I had every time we put out on a text, Woodland or multicam super kit bags, and dude's like, does this mean my order is shipping? I look at his order and nothing we've put on the text is what's on his order. But he did have gray, so we pushed the gray through so we can get his shit out. Really liking the ankle med kit with Homestead Medical's fill kit. Nice. Great knowing I have a med kit with me at all times. Yeah, the ankle med kits work very well. We've built them for a long time. And you can download them, very slim, or you can load them. They'll hold all the big stuff. Every medical, equipment manufacturer out there, product made like doing gauze, bandages, chest seals. Everybody makes a compact version of all of that stuff now. So you can carry it much more comfortable. That also means you have less of it, smaller items. You can also fit the big stuff in there. Like those, in that ankle med kit, you can put a full-on 6-inch bandage or an H bandage in that thing. It's huge. We give you the extender with it, so you can wear it on the outside around the biggest boots. And then you can also remove the extender and wear it just around your plain-ass raw ankle. When I built the first ones, I put it on in the shop, walked out. We drove 2 hours to go to dinner. I got out of the truck, had it on, got up to the front door of the restaurant. I'm like, holy shit, I still have this thing on. And I was wearing shorts. So went back to the truck, took it off, so wasn't walking around with an ankle monitor looking thing on. And they work, man. They work. A lot of guys add a lot of shit to those ankle med kits, and it's just fucking baffling. I've seen them with fucking Fastex buckles and straps and all kinds of shit. We've got a few hundred of them out there at this point. We've never had issues, never heard of issues with them. I kept it very simple. Didn't add a bunch of extra webbing, didn't add a bunch of anything. The contents sit down in there deep, and there's a limiting strap, so they kind of, not only do they sit in between the elastic, they hang down the bottom. Same design on the covert rigs. I wear your ankle med kit every day, right on. Iridium Group, what's up, man? Heard you've been running some operations. What's going on, dude? I listened to the live this morning. John, how do I get an invite to Self-Reliance Festival? You go to selfreliancefestival.com and you sign up and you buy tickets and you just come out and join in on the festivities, education, networking. There's a lot of dudes on here. I'll bet over half of the people on here have been to SRF, will be at SRF. Better than me telling you how awesome it is, they can tell you whether it's worth coming or not. Oh, Utah radio, right on. Packing up for return flight. Be safe, travels home, man. K-Man, oh my God. What are we oh my God? OMG. That fucking med kit I bought is huge. I need to break it down into smaller bag. Oh yeah, is it a side zip one? I've got a bag called a granite gear. The bag empty is heavy to begin with, but it's a medical bag, and it actually is made to carry like the fold up fucking stretcher and shit with it. Like it's wild how much shit fits in that thing. Ankle rig has a tourniquet, chest seal, tape, and gauze. Super simple, very slick. Not meant to be full capability IFAC. You're invited to, you're invited to SRF. There you go. You've just been invited. How do I get in it? Oh, there we go. Ordered a Woodland tool bag and grocery bag. Siblings want the ones I have. Nice. Did they ship already? We boxed up almost all of those tool bags this morning, and I personally put a Woodland toiletry bag and tool bag into an order. You should have already got tracking probably. Had some mental latency issues earlier, but oh, no worries. That's my damn shit. I can't even think of the name. That's my damn Patreon account, and I'm not even sure of all the features of it. We've just really started using it. Like when it was a barn bar, I never pictured it clean so well as going. What are we talking about, Gun Monk? This place? This was a barn bar here. How do I get it? Man, I'm seeing a lot of these comments back over. Sorry, guys. All right, I'm just going to go to the bottom here. So if I missed your comment, type it back out if you want it addressed or seen. You ever get a chance to look at the sewing machine that I emailed you pics of to you? Jason, no bullshit. Guys email me pictures of sewing machines every day for some reason. I don't know if I did or I don't remember. Probably. What's the question with it? You want to sell it? You want to buy it? What's the question about it? What's the next 5 to 10 year plan with SOE as a business owner? Happy with the size, location? We're limited by location. Employees are always your biggest frustration. What I really want to do and what I will do are probably two separate things, and it changes on any day that you ask me. If you ask me today, I'd like to run with fucking 3 employees and not have a bunch of employees and just do individual one-off cut like orders, not even have a fucking website. I could run less people and make more money, crazy as it sounds. But we always have so many customers wanting gear. We have to run people, and we're always limited by people. We had a girl show up Monday, didn't fucking show up Tuesday. We get people that come in that sew well, and they'll be here for a while, and then it's always a fucking catastrophic emergency all the time. We'll have people that can build stuff Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, build the exact same thing again on Friday, and completely fuck it up on Friday. You have people where you're like, no, not like that, do it like this. Okay, they do it like that for 1 hour, 2 hours, you go check on them, they're doing it correct. And then towards the end of the day, they've built them all back. It's just baffling. It's human beings. As a business owner, I don't want to have to deal with, I don't want to be a babysitter. I want to deal with adults where you show them and they can just duplicate it. Like we even have samples. You'll have a sample on a table. They help something they will have built many, many times. And they'll just fucking on one day build it. All of these tourniquet pouches here. These were all built yesterday. This morning, all of this Velcro was on the wrong side. Had to be cut off, sewn back on the correct side. Right? Makes no sense. It's the same person that builds all these motherfuckers. She's built hundreds of them. So, you just caught me on the wrong day. Ask me tomorrow, I might give you a completely different answer. There's a guy that worked with me for over a year. He missed over 100 days. Yep. It sounds like the president. He's missed 365 days. He's been on vacation, and that was weeks ago when I heard that number. Loved working in small business, direct with the owner as a pawnbroker. Yeah, that's a cool. Yep. If I didn't have a palsy issue, love to offer myself cheap labor. Any dude living in their car out in the parking lot this month. Nope. He's gone to he's become a actual citizen of Camden and lives in a house. Frog rig and Mookie Pals. The frog rig is taller, the Mookie Pals is a shorter rig, and we don't make the Mookie Pals. Was stocking the Super Kit Bag page and got another one in Woodland. The Woodland ones are very nice. You're G-Works from G-Works. You're selling a machine, but I don't need a machine, man. I appreciate it. Don't remember what kind of machine is it. Tell me what machine it is. What you were wanting for it, dude. I've got fucking. I own 52 sewing machines. I've got sewing machines sitting all over this fucking place. I don't have what we don't have is people to run the sewing machines. Man, it really seems like drugs. It really seems like drugs. When you have somebody that can do something, over and over and over correctly, or short-term memory. A lot of that too. But it really seems like drugs. Bro, did you see where Wall's whole family, I did see that, fucking nuts. How many employees do we have right now? 12 maybe? Boxable and Elon Musk building those $10,000 houses in 2030. Strange, the stocks are not publicly traded. Do you think you could do more conversations about business for future generations that aspire to be business owners? So Cody, I do a lot of that. It's on our membership. Everybody on here that has a star next to their name, those are members. At the $10 membership, every week we post up on our community on YouTube here. Under community, we post up question and answer for John and Amanda. 50%, 60% of that is business. You tell us what you want to do and we'll figure out how to do it. And you'll get other people also. A lot of people in the community who are members here, a lot of the guys on here right now are business owners. And they'll have, like, I might throw something out and they've got a completely different take on it. So you'll get a lot of access to dudes who are really making real money. Been doing the lives for 10 years. Yeah, no shit. John, I went into the really cool sew shop that was making Letterman jackets for high schools. Right on. Where do you find the link to join? It's there should be a link right there that says join. You might have to go through the browser and not the app. Kiri, how are you? You need a Facebook badge. I'm with them Walls family. You need a Facebook badge. I'm with them Walls family. It's the money. Is it a money printing machine? I don't know what you're talking about. That's usually some passive aggressive little fuck who doesn't run a business. When you hear that money making machine shit, must be nice. My boss is an asshole. You think your boss is an asshole? You should go try to be your own boss. If you could be your own boss, you wouldn't be working for a boss who's an asshole. Got to get a warehouse in Memphis. We got tons of that's actually the real answer. I know people like lose their shit when you say that. If you want to be in the sew business, you run Mexican labor or you run Spanish speaking labor. That's the no bullshit answer. Drug abuse taints the working pool. Yeah, it does. Even like playing with dabbling, you know, they're like werewolves. Derek Olson, the bonfire just went out about a week ago. A week ago, that fucking thing was still smoldering, and it was no rhyme or reason. I mean, I'm sure inside all the ashes and shit, there's a reason. But you'd come out in the morning, and there's just smoke everywhere, and it's billowing out of there like a volcano. Most employees you've had, 35. Welcome to Current Events, Jason. I think you'll find value. The boss is up at 4, goes to bed at midnight. Yep. If we're talking about me, it's typically 4:30. Sometimes it's as late as 6, and it's 7 days a week. And it's whenever there's a problem and the employees leave, like that's what they don't see, right? For my employees coming in, I'm prepping at least 2 to 3 hours before they get here for their day, as well as, you know, Amanda's working right fucking now. My wife is in here right now. I'm in here right now. And people are like, yeah, but you walk around on the YouTube video. Yeah, I do. This is part of the work. You see 90 minutes of this. You don't see the 2 hours after I get off of here. You don't see the 4 a.m. in the morning. Like, whether I make a video or not, I'm still doing the exact same shit. I feel bad for my boss. He does well for himself, but stress is rough. I have fired myself at least 1,000 times in 22 years of self-employment. What do you do, Sector 17? What's your product or service? There are guys I work with that refuse to quit vaping or drinking. They'll complain about being broke. Always, man. Always. When somebody tells me they can't afford something, all we got to, like, I can find your time. I don't have time. Oh, let me follow you around for a couple hours. I can find you time. Advertisement, also known YouTube, is still work. Pressure washing service, right on. Keeping people off their damn phones, yeah. I mean, a lot of times, like, we'll get girls that will go to the bathroom 15, 20 times, and I'm like, hey, if you're going to go to the bathroom, leave your fucking phone on your, like, that's literally what it gets down to. But you have to address it very rarely. And really, I shouldn't have to address it at all. The other people out here on the floor, especially the ones that make a lot more money, to supervise those people should fucking handle that shit. The real answer is I shouldn't have to do anything past here. Like out here on this floor, I have people that make twice what other people make because they are supposed to supervise. But when you let people get to the point where they are not supervising or they just feel that they can't, the answer is you really need to demote that person and bring in somebody unrelated to all the other people. Again, I don't want to fucking manage people. Would you relocate a business to a different city or state to hopefully attract better? No, I don't want to do that. I'm where I want to be. Like, this is a really good area. Show me an area that has more freedom than this has, where I have property where I can grow some shit. I don't have any main industry. Like, it's a good area for what I want to do. It's not a good area for business. It's a good area for the way that I live. Like Santa's elves, yeah. That dude, Grumpy Plumber, he worked here for a while. He knows what's up here. Boss is an asshole, my wife says anyways. I'm self-employed. Tim, what's up, dude? Employees don't see the work behind. Like every now, like it used to be I would get on people like, you know, we show up here for you. Do you? Let me stop paying you. Because whether you guys make the shit to make payroll and shit, the fucking money still has to come. If it doesn't come out of the business account, it still comes out of my account. There's never a time an employee has not been paid on time. But I can show you fucking thousands of times that they have not shown up to work on time. I feel like a dick. Didn't know you were having employee issues. Sent you a couple of emails. That's not, I'm probably just ignoring your email, Steven. As far as employee issues, I'll just tell you, like, you know, I just fucking tell you whatever it is. Why are we watching this live video on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube, but to win the giveaway, I have to be on Patreon? It's because I want you motherfuckers to sign up for Patreon. We do it on purpose. I'll tell you what's going on. Every company does it. I just tell you that we do it. Show up for SRF. It's like going to Oz and getting to look behind the curtain. Yep. Oklahoma's a good area. Yep. COVID hit my business hard now. Just me and my son and son-in-law, and making more than pre-COVID. Yep. All your supplies are up. All your fuel is up. Everything costs more, man. Everything fucking costs more. Getting more Patreon members will grow the channel, and we will get more content. Yeah, it's different content. More importantly, it's a different location, right? Like Bear said, he's sitting with 2 strikes right now. 2 channel strikes. Third one, the channel goes away. And that's the Patreon thing. The other thing with Patreon too, YouTube keeps 40%. So any revenue made on YouTube, YouTube retains 40% of that revenue. Patreon retains 10% of the revenue. And it's complete different. There's some overlap, but the content it's a complete different conversation. Jeff and I recorded almost 3 hours of Pulling the Thread podcast. That'll go out in a couple days to members on YouTube, the $10 membership level, and it will go out 6 months later to the world. Still relevant information. We talked a ton just about deconfliction and military stuff and war stories and shit in the first part of the video, and then we talked about some other shit, current events and stuff. Patreon. We built an almost 3-hour Patreon video today. It might even be over 3 hours. And that's off the questions you guys asked. Finding good employees is going to get more difficult. Good dudes are starting their own business. Yeah, good guys will start their own business. Absolutely, especially as you get older, because your tolerance for bullshit is lower. And typically, as you get older, you're going to become a better employee. Most dudes have to work at a place and work for a while, and then you have to start a business to go, oh, I really was a shitty employee. Now I understand the frustrations of my prior employees. Todd John, thanks for signing up for Patreon, man. Looks like you were running out of space. Yeah, of course. Cody, how old are you, man? How old are you? I've seen you show up, ask a lot of questions. That's fucking awesome. I've only seen you show up recently. How did you get here? What do you do? And how old are you? Chase your passing young, start a career in 1994. That's me. I couldn't work for anyone again. Yep. I love how the current administration says the economy is better. Well, they're lying. I mean, both sides lie all the time. Yeah, people don't. Yeah, people have no idea. Like when Jason says he and I do business at 2 a.m. on Christmas, that's every Christmas. Christmas Eve and Christmas Day, all the time. The internet has removed gatekeepers, social media. We will be talking artwork. An example is we were doing a new soap with Lance, and Lance and I are going back and forth. Jason's throwing out the artwork and the packaging. We're doing shirts. We're doing stickers. We're talking to suppliers. And the beauty of social media is I type out my idea, question, or comment, tag 10, 15 people in 3 other countries, and you immediately have the answers. There is no gatekeeper anymore. I get orders all night long. Yeah, I need to order some more, Ken. Well, the bullshit has gotten worse. It was different 10 to 15 years. Yeah, it has. Pre-2012, I had 9 people and ran 4 trucks, got fed up with the employee bullshit, and now it's just me. Yeah, and had 2 mini strokes. Traumatic brain injury, blood clot, knee surgery, April, and now more work now, and make more now, work less. Yeah, a lot of times when you try to scale, you just find that you eliminate, you just have much higher end customers when you have less capacity. And the higher end customers are willing to pay whatever. Like the Wrangler Star thing with Evan. Wrangler Star put up a short video, guys talking shit about Evan's radios and the backpack that Andrew makes that's $400, $450. People losing their shit. What they don't realize is Andrew can't make enough of those bags at $450. And when he showed it to me, I said I would charge $650. And if I got a bunch of orders, I would raise the price on it. And people complaining about it, they don't have, like, I'll bet you that video has more traffic than most other Wrangler Star videos, 10 before it, 10 after it. Because of the controversy, the people talking shit have just made Radio Made Easy more popular than ever, and that video gets pushed out to a lot of people. And it doesn't matter what the people are saying, because for every one dude commenting, there are fucking thousands of guys viewing, and there are, out of those thousands, 10% of those people go over to the websites and look at it. That's all. And then there's a conversion from there. Of the people that go there, 10% convert and buy. But those are brand new customers that we paid zero money to acquire. Always looking for car haulers. We do 300 plus cars a month. Yep. Yeah, if you're out of work and you can drive, dude, you could you could move shit. Go to California and drop shit off, pick up loads and bring them back. Like everywhere, all over, every state. Parents are small business owners and hiring people now a days ain't worth the hassle. You don't got to mail me gifts, Ken. I'll order it off the website, buddy. I appreciate you. Blue light blocking glasses. No, I don't wear any glasses at all. I think glasses actually fuck you up a little bit, just like sunscreen. I don't wear sunscreen. I do not wear glasses. It used to be where I physically, if I forgot my glasses, I physically couldn't see to even walk outside in the sunlight. And I just stopped wearing sunglasses, I don't know, 10 years ago maybe. I'm not saying you shouldn't, I'm saying I don't. People lose their mind on TikTok when I tell them I have a 100-piece minimum. Then I explain 10% of your customers cause 90%. That's absolutely 10% of your customers cause at least 80% of your problems, always. And when you remove those 10%, it frees up room for easier customers. And that 10% of your customers still wants the product, so they're going to go to somebody that perceives themselves to be your competitor. And most competitors, most businesses are of the customer is always right mindset. So they are going to be tied up with those pain in the ass customers, thus freeing you up for new customers. Sunscreen 20 years probably, yeah. My brother makes a damn good living with a CDL hauling fuel locally. There is nothing to be made in many areas of life if people are willing to put in it. There is money to be made. Got it, yep. You need better clientele, yes, sir. Have them tell their friends about, yeah, and if you just deliver a good product, good service, deliver what you say you're going to, when you say you're going to, and that's not me at all, right? A lot of times we're way behind. But the product is, like, you'll see guys talking shit, like, that dude's a fucking asshole, but his shit is the best, or that guy's shit is overbuilt. When dudes talking shit about you say it's built better than it needs to be, fuck, man. Like, how do you argue with that? Yeah, multiple income streams are good, yep. And I do. Like I run this company, and a lot of weekends and a lot of evenings after everybody's gone, I sit down and do my own thing. Like, I have a lot of products that I build. I have a lot of products that you can't order on the website. When you build those, I don't even have an order. I don't have a way for you to even order it. You got to send me an email. We do it old school. All these LBVs, $1,000 a piece. I can't fucking build enough of them. I can't fucking build enough of them. I could sell 3 or 4 of them a day. Blue light blocking glasses are supposed to help with sleep. Oh, I got you. Finishing MBA right now and have been listening to SOE for years. These combos are a nice break from the little bit while working late. What's your master's in? Master's of Business Administration. What you're going to find is everything that they teach you is 1,000% the absolute opposite of what I'm telling you. I had a lady complaining I didn't return her phone call. I told her I am the whole back end of this business, plus part of the workforce. Give me a break. Yeah, I mean, if she's complaining now because you didn't return her phone call fast enough, imagine how she's going to be when something happens that you can't control. Maybe you just don't want her as a customer. Hey, I 100% understand. I would recommend, I clearly can't service you fast enough. I am not interested in having you as a client. Thank you for your time. Well, next they'll want a loyalty rewards point system based on gear purchase to discount future gear. All the time. Hey, if you send me this thing, I'll review it. Hey, if you send me this, I'll review it on my YouTube channel. Awesome. How many subscribers do you have? Well, I have videos with 80,000 views. Cool. How many subscribers do you have? 1,700. And I get it, man. If you don't ask, nobody's ever going to tell you yes. If my response time is too long, may I recommend you to my competitor? Yeah. Hey, I recommend you shop for another vendor. Well, that's exactly what I'm going to do. Fuck you. I'm like, good luck. Good luck. Go find your vendor that's going to build you anything in their product line with contrasting thread. Go find them. Landfill, have a great night, man. Firing a customer in May rocked the cannabis world. Almost a decade. Speaking of cannabis world, have you ever watched King of Tulsa? Have you ever seen that show? Yeah, turning them into a coupon. They do not know what to do. I'm going to sue you. Okay, well, when you get an attorney, I'll put them in contact with my attorney, which actually does exist. Other gear companies that I dig? Sure. Yeah, there's a lot of them. Almost a decade working in public safety taught me that most people's skills, I will say, though. Do you trust Sam's Club or Costco meats? Yeah, we use some of both. Is it as great as having, going to a farm and getting cow? No, absolutely not. Do I think there's some bullshit with all of them? Yes, I do. I also think that if you're eating meat, you're probably 100%, well, you're at least fucking half as good as fucking 90% of the fucking U.S. society. Stop dealing with that shit, customers. I had 55 lawn care accounts. Now I'm down to 12. My life is easier without them. Yeah, I mean, you don't really need that, though. That was kind of a side gig for you. Homestead, what's up? Homestead made easy. Been going to Cash Saver. Yep, that's where Sky's buying all the meat. Cash Saver here. It's fucking just fast. They got a meat cutter in there. Wife deals with the customer stuff. It's probably a good thing. If you're ever in Martin, Tennessee, I would recommend Blake's Southern Milling. Right on. What is Blake's Southern Milling adventures? Is that like a mill for like animal feed? Paid advertising on YouTube. I have never done any paid advertising on YouTube. Other platforms, yeah, high-end barbecue. Oh, got it. Okay. I don't really eat barbecue, man. I don't. Smoked meats is never my thing. I think people barbecue meat because they can't prepare good meat. But like, I will occasionally eat barbecue, like when Jason cooks it or something. But if friends are like, "Hey, let's go out to dinner," I'm not going to a barbecue place. But I will check out their menu. Like if I can go someplace that has a ribeye, like that's where I'm going. How much do people need to earn to have a comfortable living? Well, that's all your perspective, man. Where do you want to live? That's going to kind of set the income, right? Where do you want to live? I live in a place that a lot of people wouldn't live, right? I don't have a coffee shop. I don't have a great grocery store. The nearest Costco is almost 2 hours. The nearest Sam's Club is 1 hour. Like that's what it's really going to depend on, right? Most people will live in a place they can't afford so their kid can go to some school system to play ball games at a place where they're never going to transition into anything for real anyways. And they'll use that as a justification when really their family in the long run would be much better if they were in some type of private school or homeschooled or a homeschool co-op of some sort. Every problem we ever had within the family would have mostly been alleviated had our kids not gone to public school. Your kids aren't ever going to be exposed to any tranny bullshit. There's not going to be any of that bullshit at a fucking private school. It's just not going to be. Just because your income is growing does not mean you should grow the lifestyle. That depends too, Cody. I made a lot of money buying expensive cars and watches. A lot of fucking money. A lot of you here don't realize you know who I am right now because of raising my lifestyle, even when I couldn't afford it. The publicity from that made millions of dollars. And people say shit like that. When I say that, I mean it really fucking made millions of dollars. Like there were months that I made millions of dollars. Love to homeschool my future kids, but I could not do shit about the math. You don't have to. Celis Academy, man. They have online schooling, accredited online schooling. Yeah, when I took Ben to buy a Rolex, yeah. Got any of those ponchos that block out the thermal signature? I do not. I do not. $600. How'd you know about that? Or did you see a video, or did we mention it somewhere today? I thought we talked about it, but I thought it was on a video that's not out yet. And you can't just have that poncho. You have to have that poncho and an air gap and a secondary poncho over that poncho. Homeschooled my entire life. Never was rejected from a... Hey, man, Cody, I didn't see you answer that. How old are you, man? And what do you currently do to make money? Straight chilling solo at the moment. Kent, Ohio, pub drinking a high life. Love y'all. You sound like you've been drinking. I hope that things are okay for you, and I hope that you are not driving after you were drinking. May have been talked about on the last Pulling the Thread pot, maybe. And the crazy shit is, whoever said that he couldn't do anything about the math of the homeschooling. Man, we get kids that come out of fucking school, whether they know math or not, it doesn't fucking matter because the little motherfucker can't read a ruler. Teach your kids how to fucking read a ruler and a tape measure. Like, they literally can't go, okay, that's half of 1 inch and everything in between that's a quarter and that's an eighth. They don't know it. The whole thing with companies not taking cash, it's because their fucking employees can't make change. And the other thing is, if their employees don't handle cash, they can't steal it. Berserker, customers don't have any. What are we talking about, bud? Customers don't have any what? All they have, oh, customers don't have any cash. I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying. The Rolex or high-end vehicle is a lot of times an introduction into the club. Yeah, people don't realize that. Traditional education will tell you that. People, a lot of times repeat stuff. A lot of guys going, yeah, you shouldn't buy extravagant things. It's not, stuff like that. People saying that, they've not been in a position to do that, most people that say that. Or they were careless. If you'd have asked me a few years ago what I thought, I would have told you 100%. If you don't have what you want, it's because you're not doing what it takes to get that. Guys with a plan B, they never execute the a plan to its fullest. They do most things mediocre. Anytime I went and bought a vehicle, like I might spend everything I have and not have payroll. There was no choice for me to not make it work because people were relying on me, right? And the publicity of the new thing drove traffic that would elevate sales. And what you guys didn't see is I'm in there selling that shit at fucking midnight, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock to make the money come in to cover what, my employees expected to get. Like there was a lot of things that I did that I would not advise you do. I think a lot of people, because I think that a lot of people are very mediocre and they might make the commitment, spend the money, not be able to recover the money and literally end up killing themselves. Like that's the biggest fear I have is that some woman's going to message me and go, hey, my husband mortgaged the house to start this business, but he didn't do what it took to make the income to pay off the mortgage and he's killed himself. And it's because of what you told him to do. I think that most people that you come in contact with on a normal basis will not ever do what it takes. I think that most people are just kind of NPCs. They're in the video game, but they don't really affect anything. And a lot of people you will hear say, I want to do this thing, but what you won't ever hear them tell you is how they're going to do the thing. People that are going to do the thing don't say they want to. They say that, hey, I'm doing this thing. This is how I'm going to do it. Or I want to do it, and this is how I'm going to make it happen. Yeah, good point. Most people can't stick to a New Year's resolution. Meanwhile, a crackhead always has crack. A drug addict always has drugs, no matter fucking what. Bitcoin. Oh, bison sirloin. Nice. Some people who bitch about the prices of omakase or Michigan star restaurants. I work hard to enjoy a nice dinner. Yeah, if you really looked at my finances, I spent more money on meals than I did on wheels. People don't know how hard it is to make it on their own. Well, people don't put any effort to make it on their own. Like the internet has given people access to, like we interact with, like you'll be dead surprised. Like when I first moved to Camden, Tennessee here, there was a dude all over the forums. I can't remember what they called him. He was all over the forums. He portrayed himself to be an SF operator, though I went back for weeks reading all his posts and he never said that, but everybody thought he was an SF guy. And he had the answers to everything that had anything to do with cool guy shit and operations. And his information actually was always correct. When I met him, he was 500 pounds. He could barely fucking walk. And like the internet gives everybody the ability to talk to everybody. And you just don't know who those people are. Yeah, most people do enough to get a form of comfort they can tolerate. Absolutely, man. Brandel, that's awesome. Yeah, most people want instant. Is Brandel on here? I didn't see Brandel even come. Brandel, there we go. New Year's resolution. Why not a life resolution? That's a good point, man. I'm going to start going to the gym January 1. Dude, you guys hear me say it all the time. Why are you waiting till January? Do you guys realize that gyms stay in business and less than 90%, 10% of people who have gym memberships actually go to the gym? 90% of the people that keep the gym in business do not attend the gym. They don't wear out the carpet. They don't wear out the fucking equipment in the bathroom. They don't wear out the gym equipment. Check the coolers. Day 50 of 75 hard. That's fucking awesome, man. Internet gives balls and mouth. Yeah, absolutely it does. Absolutely it does. Every now and then, though, one of them motherfuckers is out in public and he forgets that he's not at home in the safety. Ever made any rigs product in plaid? Yeah, sure have. I've got like some red gray plaid, and I've got like some blue type plaid. Yeah, there's some micro rigs out there in it. There are some 12 gauge also, 12 gauge micros out in some plaid. Most douchebags who talk big tactical shit don't realize the dudes that have been in the shit don't brag about it or discuss it much. Sometimes, yeah, most of the time. I've seen guys walk up and fucking tell war stories that were literally the stories of the guys that were in the room they were telling. I'm taking your advice from the other night and started with Optimize You a few minutes ago. Right on. I think that you will see a quick benefit from that. Got to upgrade to $10 to get a star. No, any membership level on here gets a star, but the $10 membership is where you get the bigger benefits for sure. SF Ranger babysitter already. All right, guys, listen, I'm going to jump off of here. We recorded a ton of content. It'll be out shortly for members, Patreon and YouTube. We gave some gear away today. Text went out tonight. Look for a text and an email tomorrow. They are both different, and it's probably worth being on both of those. The text has a lot more. The text goes out every day, has only the bigger items. The email is bigger, and then it has a lot more items and time put into it. And you'll see a lot of other stuff, but it only goes out a couple days out of the week. If you guys use Redcon 1 products, code SOE Gear will get you 25 off your order, 25% off. EMP Shield, code SOE will get you $50 off of your order. We have an Amazon affiliate if you look at any of my videos on YouTube or the affiliates link on the SOE webpage. Anything on there that says Amazon, if you just click that, anything you buy on Amazon in the next 24 hours, we get a small percentage. It's a way to take a little bit of money away from Amazon and put it on our account, which, you know, you spend time with us every night for the most part, and you're already doing business with Amazon. It's just a way to say thanks, and it takes a little bit out of Amazon's pocket. There's the SOE affiliate links there. Thank you, Josh. Me, Dana, and Ben were talking, and a guy came in and started telling us about the time he was on the rooftop getting ambushed. Yeah. Oh, when Ben was actually up there? Yeah, no shit. Yep. Always. All right, guys. Have a good night.